This is Maxi, and today we want to achieve that beautiful and natural transition from a darker and richer root into a rosewood tone on the lengths and ends. After talking with Maxi, she said that she felt her hair was looking a bit dull and she was ready to have something a little bit more playful. She's interested in having some richer tones through the lengths and ends. As you can see, Maxi has blue eyes and her skin tone is cool. We agreed on neutral to warm tones without it looking too bright and bold. We feel like a soft mahogany tone would work really well as a color palette that would suit her cool skin tone and is achievable on her hair type. And we're looking to introduce some lightness to the lengths and ends. And here we can create those soft mahogany tones. So now we have the target color palette in mind, I need to perform a full technical analysis of her hair to determine which color and surface is going to be the best approach to achieve the desired finished color result. First, let's look at Maxi's natural depth. You can see that it's a 4-stroke 0 and a 5-stroke 0 in places. As we'd like something low commitment, and we're staying close to her natural depth, and we don't have to consider any grey hair, it makes perfect sense for me to use Shinefinity as there is zero lift and there's no underlying pigment to consider. However, I do need to consider what we're going to do on the lengths and ends, as here I would like to gently lighten just a few levels. The next consideration would be Maxi's hair texture. Remember, hair texture refers to the thickness of a single strand of hair. In Maxi's case, she has a medium to coarse hair texture. Her hair density is also medium. When looking at Maxi's porosity, you can see that the lengths and ends have been on a few holidays and they've been exposed to pollution, which means their natural porosity is slightly higher through the lengths and ends. You can see from Maxi's lengths and ends that they do look a little bit dry and brittle, which would suggest that the condition is okay, but it needs a little bit more nourishment. And finally, the last thing that we need to consider is, of course, Maxi's previous hair history. Now, Maxi tells me that she has virgin hair, and I believe this to be true, so I don't need to be worried about removing artificial pigment from the hair. So we know we want to achieve a deeper, natural looking root area and gently lighten the lengths and ends to create that beautiful rosewood tone. Here I'm not looking for a really bright blonde result, I'm looking for more around 2 levels of lift. We're using Shinefinity 04-stroke 07 and 06-stroke 07 in equal parts. This mix will create a level 5 with the stroke 07 tone. I'll mix it 1-to-1 with the bowl and brush activator from Shinefinity. For the lightening, I'm going to be working with Blondor Multi-Blonde Powder with 4%. When lifting the hair with any lightener, you need to consider how the natural underlying pigment will affect your final color result. As we're lifting, this will expose warmth as it lightens. Now, we know we want to achieve a gentle lightness, so lightening will expose a yellow underlying pigment. I've sectioned the hair into 3 sections, leaving out the front hairline to frame the face. I apply Shinefinity to the roots to dry hair, working from the crown to the nape, creating a large root, and applying to the root area at the hairline to create a small root. Once all the root color is on, I mix my Blondor Multi-Blonde powder so it's fresh. Then I use a water spray to dampen down the lengths and ends and apply my Multi-Blonde powder. I'm taking zigzag sections starting from the nape to apply the lightener. The damp hair creates a fluidity for seamless blending with working with the lightener. But remember, don't overlap your root color and your Blondor lightener, because this is where you might get patchy result. Next, I take a slice, just meeting the top of the zigzag, and I leave this completely natural. This gives me some depth to my finished color result. I'm alternating working from side to side, from the nape through to the crown and beyond to the front hairline, because this creates a balance between the 2 sides. I spray each section as I'm working through my application. In the front sections, I keep my root application smaller and I alternate the level in which I apply my lightener to the lengths and ends. So how do I know if the color is ready to remove? After 20 minutes, I check the hair and I check the lightness that I've achieved. Once it's yellow in tone, I remove. To help remove the color easily from the scalp and the hair, I'm adding a little warm water and massaging my fingers around the scalp, around the hairline. Then I rinse, shampoo, and finish with post-color treatment like Blondor Seal and Care. During my consultation, we decided that we wanted to achieve that beautiful rosewood tone. So here I selected Shinefinity 07/75 and 09/36 to dilute the intensity for a delicate reflect. I mixed in an applicator bottle for speed, and I applied directly to the hair, roots to ends. I leave to develop for 20 minutes. After my development time is complete, I just simply rinse the hair. And here you have it, my beautiful final colour result. A natural root colour with some rosewood tones through the lengths and ends. I'm so happy with this tone, it adds that beautiful touch of brightness. Wet balayage is great to give you that even more natural looking result and can be a quick technique to offer your clients as an introduction service to going lighter in a more natural looking way. This look is ideal for an introduction to lightness. It's not about a big transformation, it's the understated and effortless results that the client is after and a touch of a playful tone.